to speak. There we go. We are in progress. So first of all, I'm sitting here waving a flag, and all of our team captains today have a flag. And you may be wondering why some of us are wearing hats, and the hats are the people that planned this event today. And so on behalf of all of us, I'd like to welcome all of you to the inaugural kickoff of the Grand River Council on Aging's very first Grand Parade. And I wanted to personally express my sincere appreciation to everyone actually who has stepped up in celebration of our local aging population and the essential work of the Grand River Council on Aging. You know, when COVID-19 hit us a year ago, well, actually it's more than that, a year and a half ago, a good number of what the council calls the go-go population of 55 plus, they immediately became slow-go. And sometimes no go. They couldn't go anywhere, and they certainly were definitely slowed down. So the impact on the individuals in our community and on the Council on Aging was drastic. And we were forced to not only cancel our annual fundraiser that some of you will know of as Taco Fest, but we were challenged to look for a fundraising initiative that would allow for social distancing and most importantly, safety. And so the Grand Parade, that was our answer. Now, what's interesting is that across Canada today, there are actually 274 teams in 25 different locations, and they're all assembling just like we are to walk in honor of their aging loved ones. Collectively, they've raised $500,000, with the Brantford Grand River Council on Aging placing 5th across Canada for the funds raised. That's an amazing effort, and in supporting what we do in our very first year of doing this. So I'm going to put my flag down now because that's just interfering with what I'm trying to do. So I want to say a special thank you to our Grand Parade Committee. They are the rest of the people that are wearing hats, and you're going to hear from all of them soon. And they started the training, the planning, and the reaching out in April, when we made the decision to do this and make it a reality that it is today. The committee set a goal of $20,000 in public donations, $6,500 in sponsorships, and hoped for 20 teams with 100 walkers to ensure continuation of the Info Hub, the Seniors Discount Directory, the community at home workshops and newsletters, and most importantly, to continue all the community development activities that go on in this community that are necessary to work towards an age-friendly community for everyone from ages 5 to 105. So I'd like to now turn this over to board member Annette Minutillo, who organized all the sponsorships, and I'll now turn this over to her.
Hello, everyone. Well, there are those who take up the torch and run with it. A warm thank you to all of our sponsors for having done just that. You have truly made a difference through your compassion and generosity, helping to keep seniors connected. Oh, sorry. That popped in front of my screen. Helping to keep seniors connected and engaged in our community. We're thrilled to share that we have reached our goal with $6,500 in sponsor support. Our event sponsors include the Grand River Community Health Center, Wilfrid Laurier University in Brantford, GFL Environmental, Kiwanis Club of Brantford, Clarence Street Dental, and the Brantford International Jazz Festival. Our media sponsor is Rocket Digital, and our rest stop sponsor is Pay It Forward Realty. You are all amazing. Our lead sponsor is the Levante Living Foundation and Levante's local homes, Charlotte Villa and Riverview Terrace. They aspire to be meaningful contributors to the quality of life for seniors in our community, and we think they're nailing it. The Grand River Council on Aging is very thankful for their enthusiastic and wholehearted response to the Grand Parade. It's my pleasure to invite Elaine McCartney from Levante Living's Charlotte Villa to say a few words. Is
Good
he being
morning.
here?
Yes, good morning. Thank you for this opportunity as lead sponsor for the Grand Parade with the Grand River Council on Aging. Charlotte Villa and Riviera Terrace here in Brantford are owned and operated and managed by Levante Living. As a team, our goals are to provide seniors residents with caring, comfortable living solutions and opportunities for enrichment, health, wellness, and socialization. Our mission is enhancing the lives of our residents we serve with dignity, compassion, integrity, and excellence. It's time to thrive. Come and experience the Levante Living difference for yourself and enjoy living life at its fullest. Let's go and thrive, everybody.
Better get myself back on here. Elaine, thanks so much. I really appreciate the support. Okay, now I would like to do is introduce you to Bill Atanis, our another board member who took the lead on assisting the team captains. And I'll turn it over to you now, Bill.
Thanks, Lucy. Good morning, everyone. It's my absolute pleasure and privilege to thank all of our team captains today who stepped up and answered our call for support. Each and every one of you played such a vital role in helping us to make our inaugural Grand Parade a success by recruiting walkers, securing pledges, setting goals, and keeping your teams motivated and inspired. Back in our launch in June, our goal was to form 15 teams to help us with our virtual walk. I'm pleased to report today that because of everyone and how you rose to the occasion and spread the word, we now have 22 teams walking and waving the banner high in celebration of our local aging population. How amazing is that, my friends? As Lucy mentioned, COVID did not allow us to gather as we had hoped, but none of us let that get in the way. Your efforts and dedication allowed us to fundraise in a new and creative way, allowing us to continue supporting seniors in Brantford, the County of Brant, and Six Nations. The teams are led by political, municipal, and county representatives, family and friends, faith groups, and service organizations, all walking where they want and when they want today. My team, Nona, will be walking alongside my 95-year-old mother-in-law in the long-term care home in which she lives, surrounded by those who honor her. Please take lots of pictures and share them with us. We will make sure our journey today is captured and celebrated as it should be. So one last time, thank you so much, team captains, for your leadership.
Lucy, you're on mute.
Now I'm with you, everybody. I'm sorry about that. We're all learning different ways of doing things. I want to thank Bill for his leadership, of course, and I'd like to introduce you now to Betty Jean McKee, who happened to be the assistant to Annette Minutillo for the sponsorships. She is a team captain and she is a walker, and she has a few words to share with us.
Good morning. The big day has arrived. On behalf of the Grand River Council on Aging, it is my great pleasure to extend a sincere appreciation to our walkers. You are the doers, walking the walk and giving of yourself and your time. Initially, we thought it would take 100 walkers to achieve our financial goals. We are grateful to our 72 dedicated and enthusiastic walkers who stepped up and are accomplishing amazing things. Thank you for asking your friends, family, co-workers, neighbors, and in some cases, perfect strangers for pledges. Know that your success will enable the Grand River Council on Aging to continue their good work. Martin Luther King once said, "Somewhere along the way, we must learn that there is nothing greater than to do something for others." Walkers, be safe, keep hydrated, and enjoy the day. Thank you.
And thank you, Betty Jean. She wore 3 hats, and she's also the wife of the town crier, who's David McKee. You all know, and that's another role she plays. So David, it's over to you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Be it known that the Grand Parade campaign, audibly and laudably launched on July 28th last, is approaching its final huzzah. Goals were set and targets reached and surpassed. Now is the time for teams, go, slow go, and no go to set out either alone or in socially distanced groups in celebration of the wonderful work that the Grand River Council on Aging will be able to continue because of the funds raised in this grand parade. Further, let it be known that the Grand River Council on Aging is extremely grateful for the beneficent business sponsorships and the generous donations of those who chose to support a walker. And so, when next I ring my bell, the official kickoff will begin, and walkers will walk, strollers will stroll, and saunterers will saunter. And because of their dedication and compassion for our local aging population, it is indeed my happy duty to proclaim that before we walk today, the total raised for the Grand River Council on Aging's inaugural Grand Parade as of 8:30 this morning is, should we not go to commercial now? $31,930. Proclaim this 18th day of September, 2021. God save the Queen.
We even had a commercial. David, thank you so much. And this now brings me to the point to call on other dignitaries that work so hard to support the residents of the community in their roles. And so I would like to call upon, first of all, our MPP for Brantford Brant, Will Boma.
Thanks, Lucy. It's my distinct pleasure to be here today on behalf of the province of Ontario as you officially kick off the Grand Parade, raising funds and supporting aging members of our community and their families. This morning, I already walked my 5K and I was thinking about my mom and her long-term care facility in Strathroy. I'd like to thank everyone who's participating in the walkathon. COVID has certainly been a challenge for our seniors, and my thanks goes out to the Grand River Council on Aging for their continued efforts to promote the voice of seniors and build community engagement. And I'd like to give a special shout out to President Lucy Marco and her tireless dedication to this cause. Wishing you all the best success today. Take care.
Thank you so much, Will. Now I will turn it over to our mayor of the city of Brantford, Kevin Davis.
Well, thank you very much, Lucy. And also, I'm very honored to be here to bring greetings on behalf of the city council, and of course, the mayor's office. And although this is a national event, of course, we know that this happens across communities, across Canada, but what happens in each community depends on the team that's organizing and volunteering. And I want to congratulate you, Lucy, and your team, Annette, Bill, Betty, the team captains, the fundraisers, the sponsors, the 72 walkers. You know, when you told me about this, Lucy, I had no doubt under your leadership and the Grand River Council on Aging, you'd make it a great success. And obviously you're well on the way to walking towards that great success. And so I congratulate you on doing that. And then also, I know we've been talking about raising money, but what I also like about this particular event is that we're celebrating seniors and celebrating what seniors have done for our country and our community and what they continue to do. And also expressing a bit of love and appreciation for the seniors in your life and support for them. And that's that's a great thing to be doing. So congratulations to all of you, and I wish you the best. And it looks like we have some great weather here for some walking. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Kevin. And it is, we've turned out with a great day, and we appreciate your words, and we wish you the best of luck with the opening of the new City Hall today as well. It's going to be a busy day for you.
Thank you.
I would now like to call on the mayor of the county of Brant, Mayor David Bailey.
Hello, Lucy. It's so nice to look out and see so many familiar faces and so many friendly faces. I've known a lot of you for a very long time. It's so nice to see you, even if it's just this way. Mary Lou, it's very nice to see you. I haven't seen you for a very long time. Anyway, I bring greetings from the county of Brant, and I also bring the idea of how easy it is to make communities accessible if you do it right from the very beginning. As the mayor, it's what we do now in the county of Brant, and we have Jim on the line too, who's keeping an eye on me. You think Jim's only here because he was invited, but his job is to keep track of the mayor of the county of Brant, and make sure that I'm doing everything properly in the county. And for that, we thank Jim very much. My mother had the unfortunate, she had a stroke on December the 21st, and she went from a 79 lady whose biggest concern was whether she should buy a bigger car or go to Joey's Fish and Chips twice a week. And she went from all of that to losing everything on her left side and her speech and everything. So she's now bedridden and in a wheelchair. And so this is a year for me to take this all very, very seriously. It's all hit me very hard and very close to my heart. And I watched a very vibrant woman who means well, for those that know me, means everything to me, to this lady that I'm trying to get to McDonald's because they have the best coffee in Paris, apparently. And what a challenge it is. And this is even in Paris where the infrastructure was put in place. But if these curbs and these little things that we do to make it accessible are not lined up perfectly, it's wanky and it's dangerous. So just because the infrastructure is in place doesn't mean that it works. So here I am rolling down Grand River Street North. And if you hit these things not right, it's very scary to the person pushing the wheelchair, but it's very scary for my mother who can't help me in any way now. And I watch her and it's very, very disturbing. So not only are we building things into the county of Brant in every build that we make, and I promise you that will always be the way for as long as I'm the mayor, but we do need to visit these things now that are getting a little bit old. They're just not lining up properly. And sometimes the confidence of seeing them and expecting them to work is worse because you get to them and you expect them to work and they don't. So know that we have our eye on the prize. Lucy, I love you. I've always loved you, and I'm a big supporter. And all these people around you, I see them all, and I know what kind of people you have in the room with you today. And you can't fail with this many friends. So thank you for inviting me. And you know that you always have a friend in the county. So thank you.
Thank you very much, David. You did bring home some of the truths that all of us have experienced and will experience. I didn't see whether Chief Mark Hill came into the meeting, Linda. He did advise he was going to be here. Has he come in? Chief Mark Hill,
I've
are
not
you?
seen him.
No?
I've not seen
Okay,
him.
then something may have happened then. Well then, thank you to Will and to Kevin and to David for being with us today on a busy day for you as well. And we really do appreciate your support and your remarks. I'd now like to introduce you to another board member, Sarah Darling, who worked with Bill Atanas in working with all the communications within the Grand Parade and the team captain. So over to you, Sarah.
Well, thank you, Lucy. Good morning, everyone. We're so excited about today. Just a few reminders before you all head out to walk. Whether you're walking alone or with your friends, we wish you a fun and safe time together on the sidewalks, trails, or if you're Lucy Marco in your driveway, anywhere at all. Take your time, enjoy the walk. I encourage you to take a peek in your swag bag because there's water in there and snacks to keep you going. Lots of great gifts from our sponsors. We wish you a fun time. Take your time and enjoy. If you're a team captain, wave your banner, wear your t-shirts if you have them, whatever you have. We're here to celebrate the seniors amongst us. So have a great day. One other thing is take some photos if you wish and send them to Linda. Linda, give us a wave at admin@grcoa.ca. and she's collecting photos. She'd love to share them on social media. If you're okay with that, you can send her a note and photos from your day. So thank you once again. It's going to be a great time today. And back to you, Lucy.
Thanks, Sarah. Here we're coming up to near the end here, and I would like to take this moment on behalf of the Grand River Council on Aging Board of Directors to express our sincere appreciation to all the volunteers, sponsors, walkers, and donors who are generously supporting the Grand River Council on Aging with their time and their dollars. They are the ones who are making it possible to continue into the future as we work towards supporting the aging population and the whole of the community from 5 to 105. I'm going to now ask Linda to provide all the administrative support, she provides all the administrative support. She's going to show you a brief, here's what we've done today. Now, we've got donations that have come in and we've raised 120% of what we hoped we would raise, but those donations are going to go on all day. And actually, for those that are made pledges, they can actually go on. We can take them up all the way to October the 31st. And I'm not sure whether any of the media were present for this kickoff this morning, but there is a press release going out with the appropriate information, all the stats and whatnot, immediately following this workshop. So having said all that, it's now time for David to ring his bell.
Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay, the grand parade is underway.
Go do it, everybody. We'll see you when we see you. And thank you again. Have fun today.